బ్రోవరా రామ 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 సీత రామ రాఘవా ఆలకించి నన్ను బ్రోవరా ప్రార్థనానికి చేసినామ ప్రార్థనీవంటూ ప్రార్థకములో బాపుని గరణ ధర్మ సరిదండి ఓ రామ 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 సీత రామ రాఘవా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి దేహడి చర్చ బ్రోవారా ఓ తండ్రి రామ 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 సీత రామ రాఘవా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి దేహడి చర్చ బ్రోవారా ద్రౌపది మామూగా పాదవారా ప్రార్థిని కలి గురునా కరుణ నిలిచికే రాదా తల్లి తండ్రి నేను లేని తల్లు రావంటి చల్లగాన కృపార్జునని పరిణవయరండి ఓ రామ 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 సీత రామ రాఘవా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి దేహడి చర్చ బ్రోవరా ఓ రామ 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 సీత రామ రాఘవా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి దేహడి చర్చ బ్రోవరా ఒక్క సంభూమలోగా పిచ్చకావనా ప్రార్థనా పారాగావణ పాలినావనా వాసి గంజర వారదేవి వాసిమయ్యన్న తోసి తోగిన నారాయణ రాసుగానన్న ఓ రామ 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 సీత రామ రాఘవా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి ద్రిహరి చర్చ బ్రోవరా ఓ తండ్రి రామ 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 సీత రామ రాఘవా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి ద్రిహరి చర్చ బ్రోవరా రామ 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 సీత రామ రాఘవా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి ద్రిహరి చర్చ బ్రోవరా రామ 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 సీత రామ రాఘవా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి ద్రిహరి చర్చ బ్రోవరా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి ద్రిహరి చర్చ బ్రోవరా స్వామి నీవని నమ్మి ద్రిహరి చర్చ బ్రోవరా ఏడు కుండల వాస శ్రీ వెంకటేశ రమణ 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 హరి హరే రామ చంద్ర హరి హరే రామ హరే హరే రామ చంద్ర హరే హరే రామ హరి హరే రామ చంద్ర హరి హరే రామ హరి హరే రామ చంద్ర హరి హరే రామ ఏడు కుండల వాస శ్రీ వెంకటేశ రమణ 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 హరి హరే రామ చంద్ర హరి హరే రామ 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 పక్షివాన్ నీలా శ్రీ బ్రహ్మ కుట్టలవా 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 హరి హరే రామ చంద్ర హరి హరే రామ 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 पद पद दंदल दूर सामा हरे हरे रामा रामा मेरे ये सामा हरे हरे रामा पद पद दंदल दूर सामा हरे हरे रामा रामा मेरे ये सामा हरे हरे रामा हरे हरे रामा चंद्र हरे हरे रामा हरे हरे रामा चंद्र हरे हरे रामा हरे हरे रामा चंद्र हरे हरे रामा।
Unfortunately, there's quite a few family members who were are unable to join us today. I mentioned Ashokan, who is based in the United States of America. Then there's Preshila's brother Karen, who is in New Zealand, as well as the daughter-in-law and the two grandchildren of Preshila, that being Yurishka, Darshan, and Ashreya, who are in New Zealand. I'm going to call up Cassandra, our cousin, to read out a message that was sent by Sobin from the United States of America. Cass? Sorry, I'm going to call Christian to read the message from the United States of America. Trish?
Today we gather not only to mourn the loss of my beloved aunt, but to celebrate the life she lived and the love she shared with us all. Presheila was a source of warmth, laughter, wisdom. She had a way of making everybody feel seen and valued, whether through her kind words, a generous heart, or her unwavering support. Though her passing leaves a deep ache in our hearts, we hold on to the beautiful memories she gave us, the stories, the lessons, and the countless little moments of love. Presheila will be missed dearly. Your kindness, your strength, they will never be forgotten. We are grateful for the gift of having known you. And though we say goodbye today, your love will remain with us for always. Rest peacefully. You will forever be in our hearts. The message from Ashok is as follows. When I was 18, Preshi opened a home and a heart to me. At a time when she was already raising a growing family, she invited me and made me feel like one of her own. For those years, she showed me nothing but kindness and acceptance. In the simple, everyday moments, sharing meals, laughter, and warmth of family and life. She gave me a sense of belonging that I will always carry with me. Though life later took me far from South Africa, I saw her only briefly in these years that followed. The memories of those early days have never left me. She embodied generosity, resilience, and love at a time when it could not have been easy to add one more to her responsibilities. For that, I remain deeply grateful to her and her family who shared with me. To her boys, though our paths have not crossed much since those years, I want you to know your mother, who your mother was to me. She was someone who quietly gave of herself, who created a home where others could feel safe and cared for. That is the legacy she leaves with you. Compassion, strength, and the will to love even in the midst of life challenges. For Jay, I know that words cannot ease the weight of your loss. Yet I hope you can also find comfort in remembering the life you built together. A life filled with love, family, and shared strength. The devotion you gave each other is part of what made her simple, made her life shine so brightly. That love endures, not only in memory, but in the family you raised side by side, and in the countless lives touched by the home you created together. As you all walk forward, may you find comfort in knowing that her spirit lives on in you, and in the values she passed down. Though grief is heavy now, The light of her examples is something you can carry into the future. My hope is that your homes, too, will be filled with the same generosity and love she once showed me. A love that endures even across time and distance.
Thanks, Krish. As I mentioned, our uncle Praveen is based in New Zealand. I'm going to call Cass to read out his message.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure today to read out a message from my uncle Praveen in New Zealand, who's unable to be here today. But before I do, I just want to say something to my cousins. Candice and I were talking last night, and we were talking about how the same thought occurred to us, that Presheila is now on her way to her two big brothers. And I hope this thought gives you some comfort, as it gave us. There's honestly no better people to look after her. The following message is from my uncle. Preshi was the youngest of our 6 kids. As the youngest, she was pampered by all, and she was such a loving child. As an adult, the door of her home was open to our kids, and most of the older nieces and nephews resided there at some point. She loved having people around her and loved her family and kids. When this is read out, I will be in New Zealand watching and grieving for her loss with Somi, Dylan, Deshni, and Leah. Keegan, Chantal, and Saisha will be watching from Melbourne. I know Preshi was not well, and I am heartbroken because after about 17 years, I was planning to see her in a month or so. I am sad that we did not get to spend time with each other before she passed. Although we have been so far apart, my love for Preshi has always been there, and losing another sibling hurts. Love knows no time, distance, nor does it hold on to past grievances. We have had
A similar voice clip after that from Darshni.
Mom had a way of making even the most simplest moments feel special. I'll always remember walking through the mall with her and my brother. She never rushed, she just enjoyed being with us. Whenever we called, she would answer the phone with, "Hello, my baby." Those words meant more than she probably ever knew. They made me feel loved every single time. And when I visited, she would take the time to dry my hair. It might seem small, but it was her way of caring, her way of showing love in those quiet, gentle moments. These are just little pieces of who she was, but they hold so much meaning. I'll carry them with me always, because they remind me of her warmth, her kindness, and the love she gave so freely.
That was just the kind of woman that we lost. I'm going to play Darshni's clip.
I love you, Ma. I hope you're resting now.
Thanks. I'm going to hand back to the prayer group.
Namo Venkatesa. Namo Venkatesa. Namo Tirumalesa. Namo Venkatesa. Namo Tirumalesa. Namo Venkatesa. Namo Tirumalesa. Mahanandamayi, O Mahadeva Deva. Mahanandamayi, O Mahadeva Deva. Namo Venkatesa. Namo Tirumalesa. Namo Tirumalesa. Guru Pulu ni Kusagi. మా ముక్కులు తీసుమయ్యా ముక్కులు నీకొని మా ముక్కులు తీసుమయ్యా ముక్తి కోరి భక్తులమయ్యా నమో వెంకటేశ నమో తిరుమలేశ నమో వెంకటేశ నమో తిరుమలేశ నరకయ తుల్వమోయి మోవి పట్టుము చేయవయ్యా నరకయ తుల్యమోయి మోవి తర్కము చేయవయ్యా మనుజులు నిన్ను చేరి పరమాత్మము తెలుపవయ్యా పరమాత్మము తెలుపవయ్యా నమో వెంకటేశ నమో తిరుమలేశ ఆనందమాయి ఓ మహాదేవ దేవా నమో వెంకటేశ నమో తిరుమలేశ నమో నమో తిరుమలేశ నమో నమో తిరుమలేశ పుణ్యలో ఏలరావోరా ఓరంగా ఏలరావోరా ఎంత నిన్ను ప్రతిమాల పుణ్యలో ఏలరావోరా ఓరంగా ఏలరావోరా చేయకురా ఓరంగా పంతము చేయకురా పంతము చేయకురా వేడితే శాంతి మూర్తి వని శరణ వేడితే శీఘ్రమే రారా ఓరంగా శీఘ్రమే రారా శీఘ్రమే రారా ఓరంగా శీఘ్రమే రారా పుణ్యలో ఏలరావోరా ఓరంగా ఏలరావోరా అయ్యా నా మొరు ఆలకంపము అయ్యా నా మొరు ఆలకంపము ఆదుకోవలను ఓరంగా ఆదుకోవలను ఓరంగా ఆదుకోవలను ఎంత నిన్ను ప్రతిమాల కొన్నలో ఏలరావోరా ఓరంగా ఏలరావోరా ఎంత నిన్ను ప్రతిమాల కొన్నలో ఏలరావోరంగాలో ఏలరావోరా ఓరంగా ఏలరావోరా ఏలరావోరా ఓరంగా ఏలరావోరా ఇందిర రమణాయికనరామిరా ఇందిర రమణాయికనరామిరా హింస పెదకళ్ళు ఇకరారా హింస పెదకళ్ళు హింస పెదకళ్ళు ఇకరారా హింస పెదకళ్ళు ఎంత నిన్ను ప్రతిమాల కొన్నెలో ఏలరావోరా ఓరంగా ఏలరావోరా ఏలరావోరే గోవింద గోవింద గోపాల రాధే గోవింద రాధే गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे वेणु विलोला विजया गोपाला गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे वेणु विलोला विजया गोपाला गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे श्रीनिवासा श्री वेंकटेशा गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे श्रीनिवासा श्री वेंकटेशा गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे भक्तवात्सल भगवना प्रिया गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे भक्तवात्सल भगवना प्रिया गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे वैकुंठवासा वेंकटरमणा गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे वैकुंठवासा वेंकटरमणा गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद.
Good afternoon, dear family and friends. Family and friends. I am the importance of a good education. Constantly reviewing my homework and friends, spoiling us with. She had a unique ability to make everyone feel special, and her memory will be forever cherished in our hearts. Despite her illness, she always checked up to see of love, kindness, and immense strength going forward, supporting one another as she would have wanted you to do. Prisiani, you will be deeply missed, but you will never be forgotten. Thank you for being such a valuable part of our lives.
Thanks, Gogi, for those kind and honest words. Preshima's pride and joy were three boys, Pramod, Gregory, and Ewan. She devoted her life to ensure that they become independent, remain grounded, and live by the values that she and Uncle Jay instilled in her. I've had the privilege and the pleasure of constantly engaging with these three men, and I think she has achieved all that she set out to have for them. They are phenomenal gentlemen who have their own families, who also have not only made Preshima proud, but in time will ensure that they keep her proud. With those words, I'd like to call Ramolan to say a few words and pay tribute to his mother.
Afternoon, everyone. My name is Ramolan. I'm the eldest of the three, what we call three amigos, three musketeers, three amigos, friends. So, good afternoon to everyone. I think my auntie summed it up very simply to us that we are here to celebrate my mom's life. It's not about being sad. My mom wouldn't have wanted that. And I think all the well wishes, we really want to thank you all for making time to come today. It's really a lot of gratitude that we want to express to you for taking that and giving us support. I think it means the world to us that you've come to honor and remember my mother, a woman who meant so much to all of us. It's very difficult to stand here and speak and try and reconcile a whole lifetime's worth of memories. But I'm going to try and just give you a few snippets. So my mom and she was an aunt, a mom, a sister, but she was also our guide, our anchor, the one that gave us direction, and so much so in an ever-changing world, an ever-changing environment, she was our constant. She was small lady, but she was a fierce lady and a powerhouse in her own right. I think my best friend Imesh will testify to that. He really feared her immensely. So my mom had this this way of bringing out the best out of all of us, anybody that stayed in our house. She instilled a belief that we could achieve anything. Nothing was impossible for us. And I think being a businesswoman, she had a very keen eye for detail. Raising 3 boys in a household, she was obviously very strict. She had to be strict. She had a son like Gregory who was always trying to burn the house down, trying to fly off the balcony. There was always something he was up to. So understandably so, she was strict, but she was never harsh. In later years, she struggled with her breathing and chronic pain, and that was for far too long. Although she had that pain, she managed to really travel a lot with my father, see many places, experience many things, and in her later years, as you would have heard, that she was part of the Lions Club, giving a lot of her time and working through that pain to give her time to the community. She took great pride in the people that came, those people that were friends, and I think in their success she took great pride in that. With her grandkids as well, she never shied away from complimenting them, telling them that she loved them, and I think they felt that love every time they spoke to her. So I think to everyone here today, thank you again for your presence, whether you knew her for decades or just a short time. I know she touched your life in so many ways. Your stories, your memories, your grief, they're all part of that legacy she leaves behind. And Mom taught us to stay kind, to stay humble, and always to take care of one another. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Romola. I urge those who haven't viewed Presheila to do so. Last rites at about 1:20. But before that, I'm going to hand it over back to the prayer group, and one more time, I will call Presheila Naidoo to do the vote of thanks at about 1:20. Also just a reminder that lunch will be served from about 1:30 onwards, and Presheila will provide more details. Thanks.
Thank you, Prem. Family and friends, as he mentioned, for those of you who have come in late or want to do your final giving and pay your final respects, please come forward and do so now. Once all that is done, then the officiating.
ಬೆಟ್ಟವ ಬೆನ್ನುಳು ಪೊಟ್ಟುನ ರಾಮ ಕೂರ್ಮಾವತಾರಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಮನಾಮವೆ ಗುಣಾಮವನೆಲೆದ ಬಯ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲಾಮನಿಗೆ ಮೂಲ ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಕರ್ತ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕರುಣನ ಬಗಡು ಮನೆಯಾದರಿಸದ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ಸ್ವರಮುದಗೆ ರಾಮನಾಮವೆಂಬು ನಾಮವನಿಲ್ಲದರು ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ ಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂಲ ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಕರ್ತ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ नारायण जगते श्रीमन्नारायण जगते सतियर रद गद गिदिसिद राम त्रिपुर ಗೆಲುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ತನು ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಸಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಜರುಗಾಗೆ ರಾಮನಾಮವೆಂಬು ನಾಮವನೆನೆದರ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಮೂಲ ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಕರ್ತ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗತೆ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶಿವನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶಿವನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶಿವನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶಿವನಾರಾಯಣ सोमा परंदामा सर्वमा रामनी लोमा परंदामा सर्वभौमा नीलमेघ श्यामा रघुराम राम राम रघुराम जय राम 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 जय राम रघुराम रघुराम तल्ली तंदी गुरु नीवे तोरु नीवे नीवे तल्ली तंदी गुरु नीवे तोरु नीवे नीवे कर चाल पालन जैसे परंजोनिवे चाकू चालन रामैया दासुलन प्रोभु गुरावैया दासुलन नानन रामैया दासुलन प्रोभु गुरावैया తెలియతరమా పరుకవసమా నీద మహిమా రాఘవా రామ నీల మేఘ శ్యామా కోదండ రామా రఘుకులాపి సోమా పరందామా సర్వభౌమా నీల మేఘ శ్యామా రఘురామ రామ రామ రఘురామ జయ రామ 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 జయ రామ రఘురామ రామ రామ రఘురామ जय राम 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 जय राम नाती नैनी नातिनी जैसे नी दिव्य पादमो राती नैनी नातिनी जैसे नी दिव्य पादमो कोति नैन प्राणिनि जैसे नी नाममो नीदि सरि दैवमुलैया निन्नु ने नम्मिदि रामैया नीदि सरि दैवमुलैया నిన్ను నే నమ్మిది రామయ్య నీది శరణం పాపహరణం మాకు శరణం రాఘవ రామ నీల మేఘ శ్యామ కోదండ రామ రుదుకులాపి సోమ పరందామ సర్వభౌమ నీలమేఘ సామ రఘురామ రామ రామ రఘురామ జయ రామ 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 జయ రామ రఘురామ రామ రామ రఘురామ జయ రామ 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 జయ రామ జయ రామ 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 జయ రామ జయ రామ 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 జయ రామ.
Losing Presheila is like losing a cornerstone. We'll miss her deeply. But I know we'll feel her with us whenever we gather as a family, still guiding us, still steady, still present. We will ensure that a legacy will live forever. On that note, I'd like to call Presheila Naidoo to give a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the eldest son of Baba Osani Naidoo, Preshi's eldest brother. It's with great sadness that I stand here before you all to pass on this kind gesture of thanking everyone in attendance, but at the same time, ever so conflicted, to also be very proud to be here to pass on this honor to my dearest Aunt Presheila. Before I do so, thanking everyone and service providers, there's a few words that always resonated with me with Presheila, and especially during my schooling days, because I wasn't the brightest of students. And she always told me that as long as you try your best, everything will always work out. And I can say that's absolutely true, looking down the line. So on that sentiment, on behalf of our entire family, I would like to thank and extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for being here today as we gathered to honor and remember our dearest Presheila. Your presence, your prayers,
Lala Jai Gopala Jai Nandalala Jai Radhe Govinda Mana Bhajanal Chesnamu Ento Anandam Ento Anandam Mana Bhajanal Chesnamu Ento Anandam Tanni Vinive Devamanive Naaku Tanni Vinive Devamanive Radha Sameda Krishna Krishna Radha Sameda Krishna O Murali Madhava Gopala Madhava Gopala 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 Bhagavad Vasudeva Gopala Jaya Murari 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 Gopala Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Mohan Murali Jnana Sundari Murari Gopala Jaya Murari Gopala Jaya Murari Gopala Radha Sameda Krishna Krishna Radha Sameda Krishna